Should have kept some of that video.
You know what? I don't give a shit. What up, guys? I'm Texan Country Boy.
This is Jake Martin. I guess you don't really have a redneck name. I really don't. Let's just call myself.
What about country parkour?
No, you ain't gonna add parkour into this. I get that I do that. That is a hobby. That's not my name. My name is Jake Martin.
Jake Dip Martin.
Son of a... This sack of crap.
And if you're a teacher, and if you're a pig, you know what we say to them? Get the fuck out.
You're right. But anyways, that hobo back there, he already packed one in. He had a bit of this, Kodiak wintergreen, and he had some grizzly dark mint, which I got at the store today while we were filling up. Nextly, I got Copenhagen wintergreen, and I'm got my own grizzly still. You sack of crap. Anyways, but got this Copenhagen wintergreen, cracked it today.
Oh, is that the moonshine one?
Yes. Just kidding, it's the dip one. I make them pissed. I got Copenhagen wintergreen. I'm going to pack myself one of these. And I'm going to do this one as well. I'm going to do both. Basically do a spearmint type dip today.
And if you don't got one in?
Pack one with me, y'all. I wanted to do that one thing, but he wouldn't let me. Pack it against my ass. That ain't right. Don't do that. It don't look right either. Oh. Oh, yeah.
That smells fucking good.
Too big a one. Good Lord. I still have mint left to do. Good. All right.
God damn.
I had to get it somehow. Cheers.
At least you ain't swallowing it.
You sack of crap. Good Lord. Cheers, people. If you partake in smokeless tobacco, pack one with me, y'all. Oh, crap. Oh, my face. Good Lord.
God damn it.
I've been doing dip for like 6 years now, and I still sometimes can't even pack a lip right. It makes me mad than shit.
You know what makes me mad?
Hmm.
How Trump took away our gun law.
And
And that's why I did a Trump argument. You didn't want to spit in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Red Solo Cup.
Shake it around a bit.
Do you even have enough room for this?
Stringy. God damn it.
Them goddamn strings, man. By the way, to all you city fucks, that ain't racist. That's not racist. Fuck y'all.
I have 3 of them. One with the multi-meaning. That's just the regular rebel flag. The reincarnated version during the Civil Rights Movement. Yes, that version was created during the Civil Rights Movement, but that don't make it racist. That same flag right there was actually in square during the Civil War. Aside on the same rectangular type flag had a white part next to it, which I'll explain in a second. The regular flag itself,
Feels like you're going tough.
it was square right here. It had square, and it had this whole flag right here on a square piece. The other part was white. Actually, it was flipped around, so it'd be the square was over here, the rebel flag was over here, the white was over here. And then you had a little square right here where your stars would be.
I don't know about you, but since you can tell the shout-outs, I'm gonna take a piss.
Now, while I'm at it, I'll pack another one. This is a Grizzly, Dark Mint. Not my bad. Dark Mint. Not Dark. Son of a Dark Wintergreen. Dark. It's not Dark Wintergreen. Just James, will we get copyrighted if we play music? I hope not. That way you can just block the music out. Hopefully. Maybe. Just a little bit of killer filler.
Did you already do it? The shoutouts?
I thought you were going to do them. Anyway, shoutouts. I guess we'll do it both. We'll name off people. You go first.
I name one to the biggest fan, Ryder.
Logan Watson and his kid Riker and his wife Haley.
All
well, engaged. You next.
Alright. Dax Bacon for being a brother to us.
And everybody in the redneck community here down here in Bentonville. Really good guy. Nick Hartsfield, Kenzie Garrigus. Really great guys.
Tristan Thompson.
Been a while since I've seen him. The last time I saw him, we were at Mountain Name before he wrecked his car a week after, I think, right? No, he wrecked his truck.
No, we saw his truck down at Walmart.
We thought we saw his truck, but apparently he's not. Dude, that's scary.
Had the same ass truck, dude.
And the same ass stickers. That's freaky. I'm gonna figure that out. But before we gotta do my next person, go ahead and do a person.
All right. Big country.
Jordan Lindley.
Nick Hartfield.
I already said him.
Damn. All right. Maddie Ivy.
All right. My girl Mackenzie Holloway.
My girl Ariel.
Lexia Murray.
Shit.
I got one you wouldn't like though.
Levi Wonderly.
Carolyn Oldham.
Alright, cool. That's cool. Emily Richardson.
Fair enough. They're probably going to wonder why I said fair enough. It's a long story. My cousin Eric Martin. I'll have to. His Instagram name is Catfish Carl. So look up that.
Catfish Carl. Alright.
If y'all follow me, I'm Jake Martin 99. Once you follow me, you can just look up Catfish Carl, and it'll pop up under me because most people, even him, he follows him. But he's working on a 61 step-side Chevy, and it's almost done. He's doing a patina build on it, and it looks pretty damn sexy.
Alright. Justin Manuel.
Justin Graham.
Oh, Justin Graham. I haven't heard him in a while, dude. Damn.
Yeah, last time we saw him, we were at the party, weren't we? You know, we were at Montanay. Oh, I don't know if you were. Were you there that day he was there?
You were there. Remember, you drove me home.
That's right. We saw him also that day. That's the same day we got in a fun shits and giggles fight. I scraped up my eye when we were fighting. Yes, we fought before. I remember when we had that beef. Good Lord.
I posted that on Instagram. Burn it down.
Dude, you burned my shirt, dude. And I was like, no, there goes my shirt. And then I commented, it's like, dang, my shirt's burning really well.
Alright, oh, I know one. Ethan Casanova. Big one to him.
Good Lord, I have not seen him in a long ass time. Does he go to Gateway? Where does he go?
He still goes to BHS.
Really?
His dad is.
I know his dad. His dad's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
He let me dip in class. Okay, we're gonna go to the real subject of this. The two of them. You got the ones of the dip. And he's trying Kodiak Wintergreen for the first time.
Second time. God damn it.
But describe it. How is it?
You know what I could say? I could say it's not as good as Kodiak and Copenhagen mix.
But just the Kodiak regular, like just itself. How's the Kodiak?
Give you a hell of a buzz.
How's it cut?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
It's almost like a
fine cut. Looks like fine cut. It is fine.
It
is fine cut.
It's a long cut. It's just it's kind of between the long cut and the mid cut. It's really good. It's like me putting a dip in every day. But let's see here. The last dip I tried, it's right here actually. Stoker's Wintergreen. Believe it or not, the strongest buzz I've had was either, it has to be between Stoker's Wintergreen, Kodiak Wintergreen, or Cope Wintergreen.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My strong buzz that I ever had of Wintergreen was Red Seal Wintergreen.
How the hell did you get a buzz off of Red Seal?
Because I did, no, it wasn't Red Seal, it was, Grizzly White Coat Wintergreen.
Wow, okay, yep, I think I have that actually. I can showcase that. I do actually.
It's right here.
I know, I'm getting it. So apparently his strongest buzz was off Grizzly Wide Cut Wintergreen.
Actually, you know what? I want to give out another shout out to Trip.
I will say that we will, in this video, you might have taken a few things from a few other YouTubers. And this is just starting. We'll get our own sayings and stuff later on. But one of the things I will say, which most of y'all, if y'all ever do get this video or see this, you need to go follow Redneck TV. You need to go follow Outlaw, and Mudjug 1 specifically. You need to go follow them because I have some stuff that they definitely put in.
You know what? I got us a better. We told today what we're gonna do instead of telling us our worst parkour stories.
I really like the worst parkour stories, though.
We're gonna tell us about the worst relationship stories.
Oh, fair enough.
Those are really fun. Yeah.
I don't really want to say any names, though. That's the problem.
So Casper.
No, we'll say names, but this is not. I mean, unless that'd be kind of mean, though.
No, let's not do that.
We'll go back to the parkour stories. I'll start. Worst parkour stories. And we're doing maybe 3 of each. Okay. First worst parkour story. Y'all are gonna hurt. I don't have the video of this. I wish I did.
Actually.
You really gonna interrupt me in the middle of a story?
Sorry. What about best ghost stories?
Nah. I'm gonna do parkour stories. I like those because I got some funny ones. Alright, so let me say this. We live in Northwest Arkansas. And there's the Rogers Mall. And there's all types of stores down there. Lots of buildings and stuff. And I remember one time I got on top of the J.C. Penney down there. I don't know if I told you about this one, but you're gonna hear it now. I was on top of the J.C. Penney, and one of the mall cops came out, and they tried to get me off the building. So I said, alright, I will. So I started to run the other direction. They tried to find me, and I went up on top of the building. There's some rails and some parts up there. And I remember at one point, I was jumping over one of the rails, and I caught my shin on one of the rails. And I was doing a Kong vault. I went right over it, boom, hit my shin. And dude, I hit that top of that building like a face plant. Boom! And I remember rolling up my parkour pants and looked at my leg, and I'm like, crap, I'm bleeding. Oh well. So I got down to the building, and I went over the other buildings, because by that time they were still chasing me. And they were going to think about calling the police. I wasn't doing no harm, though. But I was going across the buildings, and I had a building gap. It was about 5 foot gap. Pretty easy gap. I jumped over the gap, and my foot hit that side of the building where I got my grip. And as soon as my other foot came over, because I was doing a stride leap, and my foot came over, and so I was coming over here, and my foot caught the edge of the building, and I face planted again.
Jesus Christ.
And finally, when I went across those buildings, I got down, but this time they were a good distance away, and I was closer to my car. Well, at the time I had my truck.
You bolt for your truck?
No, I didn't bolt for my truck. There were rails in my way. So there were rails, and this is where it gets ugly. So I was going over the rails, doing a few spins and stuff, trying to make it cool. Don't ever try to act cool when you're escaping, because it ain't gonna work out well. I tried to Kong pre to another rail, and when I went through the Kong and I went to go land on the rails with my feet, and this was my first time attempting a Kong pre without any training. Man, my bad. I was going across, and my legs split apart trying to get to the rail. My foot slipped off the rail, and I racked myself big time. I hit the rail with one foot slipped forward, my back foot was behind the rail, and, sandwich. Cock meat sandwich, to be specific.
I know.
And my balls hit that rail so hard that I swear I wasn't going to have kids. I limped my way back to the car, holding my balls. And I got back to the car, and I went up to the Yum-Yos to ask for a bag of ice. They asked me why, and I said, don't ask right now. Came back a week later, and I told them why, and they laughed their asses off. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think I was going to have kids anymore.
Alright.
That's my number 3 worst. So, you go.
Alright, so we're saving the best for last.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This one was originally at high school, actually.
Oh, was this one when we were climbing the high school, or you were actually at high school during the school hours?
No, this was during summer. You were in there, and the buddy of ours,
Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah was there. So I climbed up. You know who was there the entire time?
Who? 3
cops in the parking lot.
Oh.
So I climbed up. They turned on their sounds. They said, get the fuck down. And this was the bitch girl one. And this is what I said.
I know her.
And this is what I said. How about you come and make me? And what I didn't realize.
This bitch.
This is what I didn't realize. I did not realize whenever we were going, like, in the back of the building, where you first showed me, there was a ladder that was actually up against the wall. And they shoved me down.
That sounds like fun. My next one isn't as bad as my last one. I should have put my last one as my second one. But I will say, before I get to my first one, I've had a lot of experience where I've wrecked myself doing parkour. So, for those of you who don't know what racking yourself means, it just means horribly hitting yourself in your gonads. Alright?
Your gonads.
But this one, I think, this is what it was. It was during school hours. You didn't have this lunch, but...
Third?
Yeah, you didn't have this lunch. Alright. But, I was doing a Trinity wall flip for the first time outside. Go figure.
If y'all don't know what a Trinity
wall flip.
Yeah, Trinity wall flip. It's where it's like
so basically it's very similar to a two-step wall flip, except for two-step wall flip you go vertically up 2 steps and then you backflip off the wall. Trinity is you're going diagonally up 2 steps up the wall, and then you're side flipping off the wall with your momentum going forward and away from the wall. Now go figure, people saw me doing this and they're like, holy crap, this guy's a ninja. Well, one of them tried to think that they could, stop me from coming off a wall. At the momentum I was doing my first time doing a Trinity wall flip. Now, I was standing at the wall telling people to get away. I had at least a good 20-foot space for me to get up the wall and off in a safe area. So, I start running out the wall. And I don't see anybody coming because I'm making sure that I don't hit anybody. I am already 2 steps up the wall, about to pull my leg into the side flip, and I'm looking over. I'm like, these dumbass bitches just walked out and were rocking over to me. And I'm like, these bitches are about to get hurt. And this guy did a stupid decision. I'm glad he didn't get punched in the face after because I was on the ground. Came off the wall, side flipped, and he stuck his hand out like it was going to protect him. It did. But it was like, I'm just going to tell it straight to you. He literally grabbed whatever he could to push me away from him. He grabbed my gonads. And let me tell you, in the split second time that he had to raise his hand to grab or push me away, and him touching my... bitch, my phone's going off. And to touch me, to get me away, he pushed those fuckers so far up me, I swear they were in my throat. And that's not gay, that's just me doing parkour.
Alright.
And I hit the ground, and I could not tell you how bad that hurt. Just imagine somebody just coming up to you for guys. And then, by the way, yes, there is only 2 genders. Fuck off if you don't think there is. Just imagine some weird ass dude coming up to you, grabbing your balls, squeezing them like hell, and then trying to rip them off and push you away. Imagine that. That's what it felt like. It hurt like a bitch. Alright.
The secondary worst one that I had was the first time I tried to do wall flip.
I remember that.
The first time we were at a school, but the second time we were at the square, I was like, oh, he did it off a tree. I bet you I could fucking do it. I almost did it. I didn't tuck, but here's the thing. I laid out, and there was a stump right there, and it hit my no area.
There's no triangle.
The
no touch unless you're a girl.
But so that happened, and Jake here was like, "Are you okay, man? I can't feel my babies."
Alright, and that after it's all done. Alright. First one, I think I had to give an applaud to because I'm surprised I even got up after this and that I wasn't injured except for my face. So, this same day, I had 2 incidents. Might I add, the first one was horrible enough. So, the first incident, and I'm going to get to the second one in a second, but the first one, I did a wall flip. I was at the square, and there were some chains not too far from what they were doing, and they had them set up. I backflip off a tree. I turned to do a 180, and when I turned to do the 180, I was looking down, I'm like, oh no, this is going to hurt like a bitch. Came down, and I split my legs over this chain, and I was done with life at that point. It hurt so bad. But wait, there's more. That same day, later that day, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do some roof gap jumping. See? Dumbass, apparently. So, you know what? I decided to do that. And this is probably my worst one because, I mean, I'm not trying to be, like funny or anything with this. This is pretty serious that I missed this, but...
Too bad I missed it.
Yeah, you would have thought I was dead. Because I laid on the ground after it. But I was jumping across the building. There's a building over near Bentonville Square. Across from the Yeos. It's where the City Hall and Fat Tire is. On the square. I was jumping across the gap. And I missed the gap. My face and my whole body smacked against the building. And I hit the ground. And I was out for a good 2 minutes. And I got back up and I was gasping for air because air got knocked out of my lungs. And I was on the ground and I couldn't breathe for at least a good minute. I mean, I didn't know what to do with my... And that day, I remember that day I was thinking, dude, I don't think I'm ever going to do parkour again. But that was about 2 years ago. And so... to say the least, that's been my worst one because I smacked that building hard enough to knock myself out.
Alright. The number 1 worst that I've ever done, that I still can't do, is the J-flip.
Which one was your worst one with your J-flip?
The time we were at the square, there was you, Jay, Rachel, Tristan, and Dominic out there. And Jay was like, you almost got it. And Noah Cook showed up. And
wasn't Kairos there that day?
No, he said he couldn't come, remember? Anyway, so I sat out there, and I'm like, okay, I got this, chilling. I literally go in for it, I jump up, but here's the thing, I froze in midair and slammed down.
Oh, yeah, that one, I remember that. Oh, dude, I thought you were done.
I was done.
Dude, he was done. Like, he literally went up to set up for a J-flip. He got in the air high enough to do it, even without tucking, just to lay it out. And he just, froze, like Johnny Frost, you know. Phew! Boom! Flat in midair, like a pancake. Boom! Hit the ground. And he was done. Like, we looked at him, and I was just like... I didn't even run over to him. I just looked at him like, oh, he's dead. It was DRT. And I mean DRT. Dead right there.
But...
not really dead, but...
pretty fucked up.
He was done for the day. I think I remember taking you home after that.
That was actually the last trick I did, too. Like, ever at parkour. Because remember, it was right after Aspire, too. Where I got the one step, too. And
that's right. Mm-hmm. That was a really messed up day. Because I think that same day, I banged my shin against it was over at the Dave Peel Park. And I banged my shin.
You fucked up your leg and I had to drive your car to you.
True. That same day I did that. The same day that he screwed up his back.
Yeah.
And then I went back to doing parkour after being on crutches for like 4 days. I heal fast. I have a high metabolism.
Well, lucky you.
This badass don't.
Thank you.
Anytime.
You know what? For as far as I am, I actually put a lot of effort trying.
I mean, yeah, he was. I will say this about James, though. I mean, he may be one of the best non-awarded, I would say, dumbasses I've ever known. I mean, he should get the Dumbass of the Year award, but we don't have one of those. We do have a trophy store that I can go get that done for, but I don't want to.
There is that one story where we climbed the big giant church and I panicked all the way up.
Oh my lord, that's a story in and of itself and for another day.
But, geez, it's already 31 minutes. Fuck.
Better edit that. But anyways, this is Jake Martin.
Texan Redneck. We are out.